Hey guys, I wanted to share with you another teaching of yoga that I read from my book of Yoga Sutras, and this is actually when I did my yoga teacher training, we had to randomly choose a sutra that we would teach to the group, and this is the one I chose, and it has impacted my life so much, and it just really helps you become a confident individual and stop comparing yourself to others. I personally used to compare myself to everyone I walked past, and it would make me feel bad about myself. If I saw someone pretty, it then meant that I was ugly. And I know that a lot of people experience this. If they see someone who is thriving and successful and attractive, then they naturally feel bad about themselves, but it shouldn't be like that. So I'm going to read you this sutra, and hopefully this will change that mindset. So it says, by cultivating attitudes of friendliness towards the happy, compassion for the unhappy, delight in the virtuous, and disregard towards the wicked, the mind stuff retains its undisturbed calmness. So basically it's saying that any person, you could fit into these categories: happy, unhappy, virtuous, and wicked. And there are 4 ways in which we can deal with these people, which are friendliness, compassion, delight, and disregard. So right now, I want you to think about someone who's happy. These are the people you want to be friends with. You want to surround yourself with that positive energy. You don't want to be jealous of them because of their happiness or try and destroy their happiness, but instead, look at the way they're living. You shouldn't be infatuated with them to the point where you don't feel good about your own life or you want their life instead of yours, but maybe you can pick up on their positive attributes and translate it in a way that works with the life you live. Surround yourself with happy people. It's so important. Next, think about someone who's unhappy. Usually we get mad at these people or we pity them, but I want you to give them compassion. If you can, lend a helping hand. If not, then just be there for them and tell them that you're sharing compassion with them. Now think of someone virtuous. For those people, be delighted. Be absolutely grateful that they exist in this world. And again, just like the happy, the book says, appreciate the virtuous qualities in them and try and cultivate them in your own life. It's not just those famous humanitarians and leaders of great foundations that are virtuous. You can also be virtuous. Even in the little things like helping your neighbor bring their groceries into their house or helping someone out with their homework, anything like that. Just think of ways that you can serve others. And lastly, think of someone who is wicked, someone who may bring other people pain or even try and bring you pain. The best thing to do to those people is to disregard them. You may want to consider these people as unhappy and try and help them, but I wouldn't advise that. You know when someone is wicked, and that person will learn from their own experience their faults, and they will grow however they need to grow. But trying to give them advice or change them is only going to harm yourself. Wicked people rarely take advice, and if you try and advise them, you will most likely lose your peace. This book tells of a story where it's raining in a rainforest, and a sparrow has their nest all nice and cozy, and there's a monkey who is getting soaked in the rain, and the sparrow mocks him, saying, "Oh, you stupid monkey, why wouldn't you build a home? Look at me, all nice and warm." So the monkey destroys the sparrow's home, and they're both left in the rain. That's symbolic of what happens to your own peace if you try and advise someone who is wicked. They will most likely only try and wreck your own peace, your own warm, dry home. There's one more story I'd like to share with you that is in another sutra in this book, and it's about this man who begins insulting this saint, and the saint just ignores him, and the man gets so angry, he says, "Don't you hear me? Don't you hear me insulting you? Why aren't you reacting?" And the saint says, "Well, suppose you gave me some fruit, and I refused it. What would you do?" And the man says, "Well, I would take it back." And the saint says, "Well, that's exactly what I'm doing. It's the same. I'm refusing your insults and your wickedness, and for that, you have to take it back." So in your life, if you have people who are being wicked towards you or bullying you, insulting you, just refuse their words, and they'll have to take it back. They cannot enter your body and shove things in your mind. It's you who has to take it and put it inside your mind. So protect yourself and disregard these people. You will be so much happier. I hope you have an amazing rest of the day, and I'll see you soon. And Om is actually supposed to be just vibration, but we can't simply say so we say Om, and the reason